morning, we're going to begin again with the terrible, brutal weather. And brutal is a word. An Arctic blast is slamming the U.S. and is expected to bring dangerously cold conditions to more than half of the country. Winter weather alerts are in effect across more than a dozen states. More than 220 million Americans, that's a lot of people, will experience below freezing temperatures in the next 24 to 48 hours.
Snow is hammering states from the Midwest to New England, making for treacherous travel conditions. Our lead national correspondent, David Begnaud, is in Pittsford, New York. That's just outside Rochester. So, David, good morning. How cold is it there?
Good morning. It's a balmy 23 degrees as we stand here along the Erie Canal. Hello, good morning. Cute puppies there. It looks like a winter wonderland in the fall. Listen, you're probably thinking, how did a guy from the south get sent up north to cover the snow? That's what happens this time of year. And that's fair, but it doesn't always happen this early. And the big story is the record-setting temperatures from north to south.
You got to expect a little snow in November, but this is a little early for me.
Just ask people in Dowagiac, Michigan. They were not expecting weather like this, near whiteout snow. As much as 5 inches were forecast to come down overnight.
If you pick it up like this, it's very light and fluffy.
Flurries fell as far south as Nashville, Tennessee, where some people were happy to get an early glimpse of winter.
It's huge!
In the village of Alden, New York, population 10,000, we noticed brothers Gavin and Grant outside playing in the snow. What do y'all think of the snow?
Great.
Pretty good, huh? But the conditions also led to numerous crashes on Monday, from New York to Missouri to Illinois. Where in Chicago, an icy runway at O'Hare Airport sent this American Airlines plane skidding into the grass Monday morning. The weather also stopped some travelers from flying altogether. Cleveland resident Tammy Pepin Bus was trying to get to Florida.
Definitely disappointed. I was supposed to be in West Palm Beach by 10:30 tonight.
Her flight was one of nearly 6,000 nationwide that was delayed yesterday, not to mention the more than 1,800 cancellations. And with more record-setting weather expected today, air traffic may not be much better. You know there'll be more delays today. Look, when it comes to record-setting temperatures, they expect that...
All right, Brock for Yahweh, Brock for Yahushai, Brock for Yahweh, Brock for Yahushai. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who the world calls God. Yahushai is the true name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that rule well for preaching 100% truth. In season and out of season, according to the Most High's will, the correct doctrine, giving up their bodies as a living sacrifice for the Most High's sake, which is a reasonable service. All right. And I'd like to say shalom to the hopeful elect and sincere Akim out of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, starting with the 144,000 down to the 1/3 of all Israelites who will receive salvation out of America when destruction comes, which is near. All right. As well, I'd like to say shalom to sincere Israelite foreigners who are scattered across the globe, who look like different heathen nations, but for your seed line, you go back to Israelite man, and your spirit bears witness, is proof that you're Israelite, because you can accept this word, this 100% truth. All right? I'd like to give more praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, for allowing me to do another video to the Holy Spirit. And this video is going to be on the Arctic blast, all right, that the Most High sent on America, okay? Because all of these hurricanes, earthquakes, wildfires are happening. It's all the doing of the Most High, not Mother Nature, all right? The Most High Yahweh controls everything, all right? And you have wildfires that are happening in California. And you have an Arctic blast that's happening, all right, in the Midwest, all right, in the East Coast, okay? So the Most High is just playing with America, all right, setting things up, all right? We're in November, all right, and the Most High already started a cold Arctic blast, all right? So America, from the Arctic blast to California wildfires to earthquakes that just keep happening, all right? America's not in a good condition with the Most High, all right, Yahweh, because America's wicked. The Most High is preparing to destroy this place, All right. Okay. So this Arctic blast is a sign from the Most High. All right. That we're closer to the demise, all right, of America. All right. There will be more strange natural disasters that are going to happen as well. All right. The Most High may send mass tsunamis, tornadoes, all right, anything, okay, because it's the Most High's will, all right. The destruction of America, all right, is the final act. It's the climax, all right. So this video is for Akim, all right, to prepare for this Arctic blast, all right. Just be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove, all right. Just be wise, all right. And as well, this Arctic blast, it brought judgment. All right, people were in crashes. All right, there were flights delayed. Okay, but mainly the crashes. Okay, that's judgment from the Most High. All right, it's not just a random death. All right, because when people die, all right, it's all orchestrated by the Most High. All right, so it could be a judgment. All right, could be a mercy kill. Okay. It could be a situation so the Most High to wake you up, all right, from you thinking that life is just a big game, all right. So this Arctic blast, all right, it's in fall, okay. It's not even winter yet, and this is happening, all right. So a lot of strange things are gonna keep happening in America, all right, and through the spirit, all right. We're closer to the demise. In Jacob's trouble, martial law, we're closer, all right.
You know there'll be more delays today. Look, when it comes to record-setting temperatures, they expect that 145 records will be broken by the end of the day. And winter doesn't even start until December 21st.
Happy fall. Keep moving out there, David. Temperatures are set to plummet over the next 24 hours ahead of a deep freeze expected to shatter records, as David said. Chief weathercaster Lonnie Quinn of our New York station WCBS TV is here. Lonnie, how long is this going to last?
Well, we may get a little bump in temperatures, come Thursday. But I liked your response to it, David. Happy fall. It doesn't feel like fall outside for a lot of folks, but some folks this morning, it feels like fall. By this evening, it's not going to. And I'm talking the East Coast. Here's our front moving across the country. Okay, biggest snows will be upstate New York into Vermont. Could see upwards of a foot. But look at Texas. The radar is serving up every color we have to offer in Texas. Corpus Christi, the green, it's rain. San Antonio, the pink, it's sleet. South of Austin, that purple color, that's freezing rain. North of Austin, there's snow. So the area north of Austin will see their first snowflakes before New York City. It's rain right now for New York. And from New York to Boston, you're going to transition to some snow. It's going to be just a little bit, tenths of an inch of snow. The temperatures will be a big story. Right now, the coldest air anywhere from, let's say, Fargo over to Chicago. 7 below zero, 9 below zero is what it feels like right now. Look at the East Coast. You're walking out the door, it feels right now like 50 degrees in Boston, 51 Philadelphia, 53 in Charlotte. That's walking out the door. Coming home from work tonight, you sure as heck had better take the winter coat because it feels like 21 in Boston, 27 for Philadelphia. It feels like 33 in Charlotte. And when you look at the big picture, as far as the entire United States, by Wednesday, 6 o'clock in the morning, every state in our country will have at least some place that feels sub-freezing. Every state in the United States.
Nowhere to hide, Lonnie. Thank you very much. And of course, I did forget my winter coat today, but I'll survive.
I got one upstairs. I'll lend you.
Appreciate it. Much obliged. All right, Lonnie.
All right, let me ask you a really important question. Imagine you
Same, man. All right, so this is Matthew chapter 10, verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. All right. So being wise, all right, as Akim, as members in this truth, all right, trying to navigate through this world, all right. You have to try and be wise in all things, all right, to the best of our ability, okay. You have today an Arctic blast, all right. So of course, you have to also be wise in that as well, all right. Just an update to Akim, all right, that it's gonna be extreme cold temperatures, all right. So this will be a quick update video. All right. That this Arctic blast is from the Most High. All right. It's not Mother Nature doing it. Okay. It's who the world calls God. All right. And more strange natural weather phenomenons are gonna keep happening. All right. It's keep getting stranger and stranger. All right. So I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash, death and utter peril and destruction to America, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.